We did it. We're here. Good morning. Oh, I might need more water. Good morning. Oh, there's my blade. It's Thursday morning, and we're in the studio. No Anne today. She is out. Crowley's like, hello. No Anne today, so I am streaming instead. Don't know what I'm going to be working on exactly. I never really know. Hey, Russell. What's going on? I know I started this guy yesterday, and I'm quite pleased with how it's going. It's pretty crazy looking at this in the camera. The light's hitting it, and it is picking up kind of the blending that I did. I'm much happier about it now that I look at it on camera. It's decent for what it is. But yeah, figured maybe we could start working on the front a little bit. I got another brush from Michael to test out today from Gilded Goblin Premium, a 0. So probably going to be testing this out a little bit. I really enjoyed the Foxbite brush from yesterday. So yes, we'll see. We'll see how it goes today. My priming job on this one was, you can see that it's really dark. This is why I use zenithal, right? It's very dark in here. It's a rainy day here in Texas too, in Denton, Texas. It's very rainy this morning. So, I get stuck in these like ruts of just using a bunch of brown. Like whenever I see like leather gloves, like these gloves, brown, belt, brown, pouch, brown. Like I get in that rut. Does anybody else get in that rut of browns uh for when you're painting these models? I feel like I get in a little rut of browns. Yeah. Reds, yeah. I guess because there's always different. There's like light brown, dark brown, obviously. That's why when I did this guy, I did his hat red. I think that's why I did it red, is just because I was getting kind of bored of brown. Because he had brown staff, brown coat, brown bag, and that's why I tried to make the bag a little bit lighter. Um, I wanted red to kind of break it up a little bit. Yeah, Crowley, I agree. I'm starting to feel that way. The more I'm painting, it's becoming that way. So what can we do to mix it up a little bit on this guy? Like he's kind of darker. He's very roguish. So I was trying to think about what color the gloves would be, but generally, I guess I could do him like a. I don't want to try leather because I'm not that advanced yet. But let me check my water. Water's good. Okay. Mm. And I was trying to think of a skin tone too. Did I miss? Oh, I missed that green right there. That's the coat. So I'll fix that. I think it was pine green. Black with blue highlights. Yeah. Like a blue black. Also, I'm gonna try Kara method today, where she barely uses any paint. Like she barely uses any. But I guess like she just uses little dots. What a lovely beard you have grown. Thanks, Carrie. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, Anne today. I think she's doing doctor stuff today. You know. Oh, I need gloves. I don't need gloves. I just like gloves. Does anybody else paint with gloves? I see a lot of people not painting with gloves. I don't know why I like it. Um, I just do. It gets me in the zone to paint. So I kind of like it. It just gets me in the zone. I guess people you will use gloves if they're doing something like with resin or they're working with like weird basing materials. Good morning, ears, Kuro. Uh, um, yeah, I don't know why I like the let me get in frame here. It's the start of the morning, so I'm still kind of waking up. Was working on a project for Dave this morning. So getting all the passwords and stuff documented, all the websites documented. I know I should, Carrie. Blessed pizza day. So I'm gonna do this layer of green, and then I'm gonna have to do a second layer, I think. Mm. Let's see, what goes with green? I know I like to use green and brown together a lot. I'll do like a parchment color underneath like his undershirt. I'm gonna try to use very little amount of paint today, like on my palette, because I think I've been using too much, obviously. Unsure about that though. This might be too white, like too bright, too high in value. Is that the word, value? Oh, I'm gonna wash that down, of course. This is too bright. I'm still learning a lot of the painting terms, so. And I think I'm gonna go for a darker complexion for his skin tone. Otherwise, the gloves give me the ick. Oh, interesting. Part of me thinks that I shouldn't use the gloves, but so I'm gonna wash that down. I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. I probably should have started with a lighter color. I mean, a darker color. Mm. We'll do Black Knight. Hey, Copperhand. Good morning. I know it's not your normally scheduled programming, but I'm here. Yeah, I agree. I think my thinking is I don't know why I like it so much. I just saw somebody do it once, and then I was like, oh, that makes sense. So now I just do it. Oh, I didn't realize that paint was still wet. Rip. Still trying to get in there. Front door. Oh, it's too big. Oh yeah, that's why I did that. The paint was still wet. I'll go back and clean that up. But I didn't realize it was still wet. All right. Girl. That's fair. Do people actually know? Mm, mm. Interesting. It's already clogged. Contrast is harder. Yeah. I feel like I'm in a little rut of colors right now. But I think it's because I'm trying to use all of these MSP 2.0s, and that's what's in front of me. So that's what I'm like constantly looking at. Okay, this is the more desired color that I was going for on this guy. So I'm just cleaning up these little bit of shadows here. My lining that I did. So I've seen Anne and a couple other people when they line, they overline and then they go back over like that and thin them out. Ah, there we go. Looks quite good. That's the more desired kind of dirty look I was going for. So what black? Let's see. Let's see here. Solid? No, we don't want solid. Dragon. Looks like that's a little bit green. I guess with a leather, could you like, I guess most people would base coat with like a purple. Let's see. What's a good blue black? Nightmare black? Ooh, Nightmare black, I think is a pretty good blue black. I'm gonna pokey tool all of these just in case. Hey, see, Kuro, we're thinking alike. Chat is a little bit delayed, so I'm glad I pulled it before you said it. So, Nightmare black. This might be a bad idea, but we'll see. Now, what would we highlight this with? Unsure. I used too much paint again. Classic. It looks a little weird from the green to. I think once it dries, I think I'll like it a little bit more. I think I'll like it a tad bit more once it dries. That's how I feel with most colors nowadays. Is that once it dries, I'm much more happy with it. How it looks. Dragon red is my favorite base coat color. Interesting. Dragon red. Copperhand. Dragon red. Use it for, obviously you don't use it for like everything. I'm trying not to jam this brush because since this is such a fine tip, I'm not trying to jam it. Polyschmozzle. This is one of the, it comes in a 2-pack, I think. It comes with this one, or is it a 3-pack? It's the Deep Gnome, the comes in a 2-pack, I think, with this guy. They both have little mushroom shields. Deep Gnome Rangers. There you go. The Deep Gnome Rangers. Dragon Red. What color is that? Or what number is that? ReaperMini.com. Dragon Red. 9401. This one, obviously. Dragon Red. I'll probably use it at some point today. What do you think? I'd give it a go. This is my paper towels from yesterday are starting to dry. Nice red. Hey, Poke Me Amber. I'll probably use Dragon Red at some point today. All right. After looking at this leather, I'm not happy with the undersleeve. Let's try red. Dragon Red. I'm not too super happy with the sleeves. I think it clashes a little too much. I think they're a little too bright for what he's trying to do. So I'm gonna paint over this. Still might be, maybe leather is something we shouldn't try yet. It just looks weird. Green, red, and blue is very Christmassy. Like maybe I should have just stuck with brown gloves. Hey, if it's broke, don't fix it. Or I could have just kept the same green. But it honestly looks weird if it's the hood and the undershirt are the same color. It just looks very weird now. I hate it. I hate it. What about golden yellow? For what? This just looks weird to my eye. This this break. Just looks so weird to me. The sleeves, 9470. Isn't that really bright? I'm trying to envision it. I feel like that's really, really bright. I'm just gonna do a brown glove, I think. I'm gonna try leather later. To where it just makes a little bit more sense. With this green, you'll want a red violet and a yellow orange to complete a triad. Red violet. That orange brown for the gloves is a nice improvement. Yeah. I want to darken down that red a little bit. I wish Dragon Red. I like dark colors. I've noticed in my painting that I really like dark colors. I think it's just because I feel comfortable with them. I'm not comfortable with the high saturation colors. American painters, yeah. Yeah, I know. I love like Sergio and all those people. Like they do some crazy weird stuff with they randomly throw in like random greens or I say Sergio specifically, and those Italian painters, they'll throw in like yellows and bright reds like randomly like in there, and it looks really cool. So I think those look quite nice. All right, the brown looks a little bit better to me with that oxide red undercoat. I guess I should finish the red oxide, or not red oxide, dragon red on all the rest of the undershirt. I should line first. No, should be fine. There we go. Anne's book comes out tomorrow, is that right? Tomorrow is release day. I'm gonna do the little tabard that's coming down. Do you think that this part of the mini, there's like a little tabard that's hanging down? Is that the same as the under shirt? Because I can see right here, you see where it's coming up underneath the belt? That looks like the edge of the shirt. But then the pants, I don't think he's wearing pants. It doesn't look like. It looks like it's just a little loincloth. So should I do the loincloth green or red? Just to continue that. I think maybe red, but it's just hard to know if this is a part of the undershirt tabard thing or if it's something else entirely. Red. Okay. I think I agree with that. All right. I think I'm gonna highlight Dragon Red with Oxide Red. Mm. I'm trying to imply worn leather around like where the creases are on that glove, I think. So like trying to like where the leather is like creaking a lot, where he's opening and closing his fingers a lot. So trying to give it that worn like texture to it. I think is what I'm trying to go for there. Just worn leather gloves. I think that's it looks it's reading to me. Oh, got a text message. Ah, nothing important. Ah, my palette looks significantly better than it has been in the past. Ah. Hey, the gloves are reading to me. Like I can actually read them like from a distance. That's how I know I got my that I like my highlighting. Mm, it's reading to me. I'm gonna do probably a. I should do a. Maybe I should do a darker brown there. Because is that dark flesh? I think that's dark flesh. Oh, I have shield brown. That's a little lighter. That's a lot lighter than this. So, hey, John. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did like his style. Josh Davis. I did like his style. He was a really good like fast painter. Okay, what to do next? Mm, skin tone? Still blocking or the belt and pouch. I need a darker brown, I think. For the belt, I'm gonna do a darker brown. Shield. Let's see, we have Bone Shadow, Leather. That's a little too bright. Earth Brown, Muddy Brown. Muddy. Muddy into tanned leather. That's a little too bright. Into leather brown. Don't clip it. Hey, Ultra Squid. Good morning. Muddy brown. Let me make sure. So I have this really cool thing here. I'll show you guys in a second. So I have this thing on the desk. I don't know how this is going to look on camera. Okay. So I have this big foam block on the desk, and it's where I keep my scalpel at from Mold Lines. It's where I keep tweezers, just when I have the tweezers. But it's this big, like 2.5 inch foam block. But I use it for my pokey tool. So whenever I poke, I put it into the foam, and then I pull it back out, and it pulls all the paint off of it. So, or it pushes it up here, but it kind of wipes it clean for me because it wipes it off onto the foam. So I have been using this for cleaning my pokey tool every time I poke. Where's the paint I was using? I could use the new one, Roast Turducken. Yeah, there was a moment where people thought that we were the same, especially because we dressed similar. There we go. That's a dark brown. This is Roast Turducken. I think it's available online right now. It's a limited paint, I guess. It's really close to what's Shilton. There was another brown that it's really close to, but it's a little bit more brighter. But it's just a fun color we're doing this go around. This is for the belt, I think. Okay. I guess I should just, I could base coat this pouch the same color. And then blend it up. I gotta remember that gold, that gold triad. I just can't remember it. I guess I could do silver. Like a silver buckle. Do I have a gray on my table? I don't. Dark gray. Gray, nope. This is probably my favorite part right here. This is a metallic. I don't want a metallic. This is the fun part right here, is looking through paints. Yeah, I didn't cut my beard for a long time. I recently got it cut. That's why it looks a little bit more well manicured recently because I got it cut. But you're right, it was getting a little out of hand there for a little bit. I was scared to, oh, not scared. I'm scared to cut my beard myself. So I like to go to a barber shop just because I like the experience and I know they'll do a decent job. Have you developed any favorite paints yet, John? Mmm, that's a good question. A Black Knight liner is really good. I really like this as a person that is learning to line. This is quite good. I use it quite a bit. I think this Dragon Turtle Teal is really nice. I like the color. I like this dark color of this. I think this is the same color that's close to Ron's office color, but I like Dragon Turtle Teal quite a bit. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna shake up this gray, stone gray. Yeah, I was gonna shake this up a little bit more. Yeah, Black Knight liner has been great. And Lizard Man Green is quite cool too. But I think I'm gonna go with Dragon Turtle Teal. This paint feels really runny. Stone gray. I was shaking it up a little bit more because I didn't know. It feels almost like a wash to me. Like in its consistency. It feels very globular, glob-like. Like it's pulling a lot. I don't know why that is. I shouldn't be using this brush for this, but oops. Do I have a damper brush nearby? Get that off of there. That might be too light of a gray. That's fine. I'll highlight it up. Probably put too much. All right, I'm gonna highlight. Hey, Roger. How's it going? I'm just hanging out. Anne's not here today, so the stream slot is open, and there's no Reaper live tonight, right? Sometimes I get my weeks mixed up, and I don't know exactly what day it is, or like what week it is, off week or not. Oh, look at those little hash marks I did on the bag. I don't know if you can see it, but I did little. Oh, it's a little too small. Working? Yeah, I know how it goes. My phone? Oh, just making sure. All right, let's go up a little bit brighter. I'm gonna highlight a little bit of these. I'm gonna swap brushes here in a little bit because I want to try that other brush. But yeah. Hey, Freya. What's a good brass color? Like a tarnished brass. Hmm. He does look very Christmassy now that I look at it. But it's okay. It's okay. I do like my mushroom though. I'm quite pleased with that little mushroom cap. That was some, I liked what I did with it. Tarnishing I do with my weathering. Um, do we have like a brass? Golden blonde. Ancient bronze. There we go. I'll use a metallic, why not? Pookie tool time. Wow, it's really pouring out there. I can hear it. It's been raining all morning. I'm gonna use a different brush for these metallics, right? Is that what most people do? Different brushes for metallics. I got my metallic brush. You don't use a different brush for your metallics? Oh, I thought that was a thing that people did. Mm-hmm. I don't think I mixed enough paint here. I'm just blending a little bit of this axe here. You wouldn't use the same water. Oh. Because it gets all the flakes in. Oops. Mm. Glitter bomb, yeah. Mm. What happens if you mix a liner with something? Oh, I need to highlight this. All right, giving shape to the belt and the bag a little bit. Get a really nice shadow color. Okay. Nice. Okay, so should I mix? No. You know what? I'll try it. Brown with the liner. We'll see what that looks like when it dries. All right. So this is a deep gnome. They're traditionally darker skin toned, right? So could do the triad. Dark shadow, dark skin, dark highlight. Or tanned. Dark skin or tan skin, chat? On this guy. I kind of want to go something. Tan? Okay. Because he already has some dark tanned skin. All right, I'm going to lay out all my colors first, and then I'll start. just knocked all my paints down. Let's see, what's Thursday? Do I have any other things going on today? I'm not sure. I do got to work on a Hiram Hayweather turnaround video for Instagram and TikTok. Ooh, I just put it where there's water. I don't like these papers, by the way. I feel like there's too much water that gets through. I mean, my wet palette's not even that wet. I didn't add any water to it from yesterday, and there's still water leaking through. Oh, does not like that. Oh. Is it too loud? With the vortex mixer? I didn't think it was that loud. His sweet little ears. So when the paint does this, that means I don't have to do another coat, right? Because I can still see like bit color underneath it. Was my water just too was this just too what? Wet, or this feels like it's a little runny to me. It seems to be pulling, so too diluted. There's no water, or there shouldn't be. I wonder if it's just not shaken up enough. Cover your ears. Does that help? Does that help? Aggressive shaking. Too noisy. Dang it. Yeah, Anne's more calming. Gotta wait for that to dry. You scoop paint like the brush is a shovel. Yeah, I noticed, because that's why I do this a lot. It's because I have too much paint on my brush, right? All right. A little bit of paint goes a long way, huh? So if I just need to dip it like this. Way too much paint. All right, less paint. I'll try that from now on. Trying to decide on what to do while we wait for that to dry. I'm just I have a lot of leather on this model. I guess I should do his boots too. I kind of want to stipple a little bit of oxide red, maybe with some candle golden yellow. Golden yellow. It might be too strong though. Ooh, this is not mixed up correctly. Oh, this doesn't feel good. That looks better. Wait for that to dry and see what it looks like for me. I can usually tell if the case would put even just a small purpose in the paint, and that still goes plumb instead of getting a tip, yeah. I primed it black. I used Zenithal, so his face was primarily black, primarily. So, but it was just a aerosol spray can primer. I didn't do a base. This is technically the base coat. Hmm. Primer time. Hmm. Okay. I got itchy face, so I got to make sure not to touch it. I think I just used too much paint on the face. Oh, where's my black liner? There it is. Yes, Quindy, I know. Put me in the corner. He's coming along. I guess I could do the boots. Straight to the corner. Two drops. Straight to the corner. I shouldn't be using this brush though to do this, I don't think. Because I don't want to bend this tip very much. So I don't want to be applying a ton of pressure. I'll probably swap over here in a little bit when I do the face to the other brush so I can feel it. Just so I can feel what it feels like when I'm highlighting and stuff on the face. See, how would I learn if Quindy wasn't here? All right, I'm gonna swap over to this other brush. This looks quite nice, tip-wise. Look at that bad boy. This is the Gilded Goblin. I need tough love, yeah. Drill it into me. Now this is a one that Janae wanted me to try. Okay. So now the mid-tone, which was my tanned skin, this one. I need to put this basically everywhere there's not shadow. So all the high raised points and all the non-creviced areas. Very gently. Like it's a little gerbil, you don't want to squeeze too hard. Oh, I got text messages. I gotta make sure it's not important. Could just be Instagram stuff. Yep, not important. Oh, I need to drink more water. I'm starting to feel a little sick. Okay. I don't like this brush as much, I don't think, but I don't know. I've only used it so far a little bit. I can kind of see the shape being formed of the face. The blending looks a little off to me. It looks blocked in. So, also I think I'm gonna go black eyebrows. Pure black, solid black. Is this Gilded Goblin? No. Oh, I used too much paint again. Sorry, Quindy. Just a little bit of paint, John. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of paint. He has big bushy eyebrows. Not a wall. Look, he has big eyebrows. On the model, he has big bushy eyebrows. I get the house paintbrush out and it's like whew, eyebrows. Gosh, my phone is going crazy. Oh, it's Ron. Uh, New products next Monday. He's sending me some graphics for next week. Um, so, okay, where was I? Highlighting. For eyeballs, do you just do a base coat of white and then go from there? Generally, or do you like prime it solid black and then do the little whites on the edges. I've seen it done a few different ways. Mm. I'm gonna try the little dot method. So I'm gonna do black and then do white on each side. Then not white, but a pale gray, leaving just the rim aligned with brown liner. So you do a base coat of brown liner, okay, that's covering the whole eye. Then not white, but a pale gray, leaving just the rim. Okay, so you have so you're basically lining, but a faster way. I'll try your method. Brown liner. Brown liner. Oh, I think I already have it on the table. Brown wino. I knocked it down. Nightmare black. Brown liner. Nice, Copperhand. Brown wino. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, John. Just a little bit of paint. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of paint. I want to make sure I got all the eyeball. I don't think I did, but I think it just needs a little bit more. Ooh, did y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all heard that. There's thunder. Okay. Unless you're painting a cloak or larger, you always only need a tiny bit of paint. How do you know I do that with my groceries? Yes, I have been using too much paint. And so every time I go to put paint on my brush now, I'm just gonna say that. Little bit of paint. Little bit of paint. Okay, those look quite good. All right, you said a pale gray. Pale gray. Like rainy gray? Or paler? I think stone gray is a little too dark. That's probably too dark. So something lighter than rainy gray. You just don't want white. So I want like a cream almost, right? Pale gray. Ivory gray? Ooh, ivory gray. 38. I'm sorry, foggy gray. Yeah, just an off-white. Foggy gray. Pearl. Pearl white is pretty creamish. Weathered stone. I'll grab another. I'll see if I can find a good off-white though. Leather. Leather white. Where's the white I had over here? Bleached linen. Ooh, you think pearl white is shiny? Okay, so not pearl white. I got these three. Bleached lichen, or I'm sorry, bleached linen, leather white, and foggy gray. I guess the camera can't really tell the difference between them. Hmm. Pick with your heart. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with leather white. You know what? Laura said she's a fan of bleached linen, so let's go with bleached linen. Pokey tool time. Where's my mic? Pick with Laura's heart. He checks in the mail, Laura. One drop. Boop. Tiny dots of paint. Little tiny things of paint. Okay, so I'm trying to just get the center and leave the outsides. Tiny, 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 tiny amount. Just on the tip. I'm nervous. A tiny little bit of paint. All right, hold on, let's look. Is this what the tip is supposed to look like? Or less? Yeah. All right, so here it is on the palette. So I'm just gonna barely put the tip in, right? Just barely. Boop. Like this. Is that too, do I rub it on my glove to get the outside paint off, or is that fine? God damn it. Mm. So if we do come out with a new line of brushes, I'm gonna call them the shovels or something. John's shovel of paint. Butterfly kisses. Oh, butterfly kisses. I have a really, really, really embarrassing video. Uh, of me in high school doing a performance at a solo competition to that song, Butterfly Kisses. I don't know who sings it, but it's that Butterfly Kisses, that country song. So, bleached linen. Hmm. Maybe I'll show it to you guys one day. It's quite embarrassing. I had a ponytail. I had a ponytail. Just a little tiny bit of paint. I put too much, but it's okay. You know what? I might be able to show it right now. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I'm logged in on here. Yeah, I'm not logged in. Oh, hold on. I might be able to show it. Oh gosh, this is hilarious. Um, videos. Oh, hold on. I do have this video. Hold on. I'll show you guys. Um, let's do iPad to X3. Right here. This was this was the year that I retired. This was the last year I performed at the World Championships, and we had these props that we could slide down. And so I threw and slid down and caught it. And this was during rehearsal when we were at the World Championships. So this was quite cool. I gotta find my Butterfly Kisses video though. Oops. Yeah. I just gotta. I don't know where it's located. Hmm. That's not it. I'm searching for it. The World Championships of Winter Guard. Winter Guard. Where's my videos? I don't know how far back I gotta go, but Yeah, it was the World Championships. Obviously. I'm going to have to look this up. Yeah, Winter Guard. Look up Oh yeah, I guess Kuro doesn't know. I don't know if they don't really have Winter Guard in the EU UK area, do they? Hold on. Almost there, I think. I gotta find it. I have so many videos and pictures from back in the day. It was a different time. Oh, I don't see it. Okay. I just gotta find my videos. I can't find my videos. I found photos, but not videos. But I figured it would be uh with everything. Why is Facebook so complicated now? No, I want videos. Where's my videos? Oh, I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry. I don't know where it's located. Oh well. Um, yeah, I can't find it. If I find it, I'll show you guys later. Sorry. It might be on my Instagram, but I don't want to pull up my. No, it's not on my Instagram. Now I want to find it. I'm searching. We'll just have this guy looking at you. All right, posts. It just says photos. It doesn't say. It should say photos and videos, right? Hmm. I figured they would. I figured it would put it in here, but I don't see it. Maybe it's just lost to the ethers. It's a very embarrassing video, but it's not that good, to be honest with you. It's driving me crazy not being able to find it. Mm. Oh well. Yeah, it's for old people. Mm. Oh well. Moving on. I'll look for it later. All right. What color should his eyes be? What color are Deep Gnome eyes anyway? Where's the Reapercon section? General Reapercon. Pins. Is this Kara's book? Nice. Use brown liner for the eyes. So brown eyes. So Kara has a really cool section on eyes in here, I think. I'm just looking through Kara's Book of Secrets. So, if you guys haven't seen, I guess it doesn't look good on there. But I'm just looking through her. Ooh. Eyes go under the eyelids. Okay. Hey, check this out. According to, let's see. Let's do this. It's the same approach so far. So now I'm on step 3. 3 tiny lines of a dark color. We'll do brown liner probably. They don't have to be perfect. If you go into the eyelash, you can always re-add the stroke. Okay. So he's kind of looking this direction, so I'm gonna put the eyes on the right side, I think. Stuff a lighter color in there. One teeny line. Blacked out the pupil, pured out the highlight. Nice. Okay. 3 tiny lines of a dark color. We'll do brown liner. I have brown liner on the palette. All right. So he's kind of looking this direction. So I'm just going to do kind of on the brighter side. So I need to do, yeah, these are quite small, actually. So they're not that big of eyes. So I don't need to go crazy, right? Except I shoveled a bunch of paint, huh? Tiny amounts of paint. Should be using a different brush for this, but I like this brush a lot so far. I'm just going to do a little tiny drop of white, right? To kind of give it that glint, or, you know what, I'm going to touch this up a little bit. Look at that. That looks quite nice. His right eye looks a little wonky, but it's also in the shadow. It doesn't look like it's staring in the same direction. But if you look at it like this, hey, he looks quite good. His left eye, this side, is a little wonky, but this eye is pretty good, I think. It's quite nice. This other eye is really wonky. No, it looks okay. It's just slightly off. Where's my other black? I had another crazy black here, didn't I? Brown liner, solid black. Oh, here it is. Nightmare black. Hey, it's quite good. I'm pleased with those eyes. Better than the halfling, the other halfling. I think I'm gonna call him finished. I think I could probably do some more blending on the green, but I think I'm gonna. It does look quite good. Made a lot of progress on the front today. I'm glad I switched the brown to. I'm glad I switched the brown to the from the leather. Look at this. I'm happy with this guy. He does look very Christmassy, but maybe he was a Christmas elf and he broke away and now he's fighting against. I didn't finish the base or his boots, but I could finish that right now actually. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 1:30. And normally goes till 1, right? On average. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. Uh Probably need to it's probably a little too bright, those those little dots. So I might glaze them down with what did I use? I used oxide red and burgundy. Hmm. You should do a dragon next. A dragon? Do I have a dragon here? I do need to practice scales and stuff. Okay. I mean, I do need to probably go eat. That's probably why I'm starting to feel sick. I've noticed that I'm gonna finish these boots before I go. But where's my light brown? We'll do shield brown. I've noticed that whenever I start to feel sick, I need to eat something. So I have a stack of almonds or like a bag of almonds. So I'll just snack on something and I'll feel better. But this medicine, I gotta eat, stay on top of it. So I need to go eat. I'll finish up these boots and then we'll find somebody to raid. I appreciate everybody hanging out. So I guess this is a little. I use too much paint there. I should get like whipped every time I put too much paint on my brush. Bye, green users. Enjoy your lunch. I can't believe it. I'm messing up. Oh, way too bright there. Fuck that up. I used the wrong paint. So I reached out to Sam. You guys know Sam Kress on Instagram. I reached out to him a little bit, and I'm curious. I don't know what he does for work or anything, but he lives pretty close to here, and so I thought about reaching out to him to come on the stream and stuff, since he is local, and I know he's a pretty good painter. He taught a class here at the Reaper Game Store a couple weeks ago. It was sold out, and so I thought about reaching out to him to come paint in the studio or something. I'm always trying to reach out to local painters to see, because I have the studio, so come in and use it. You know what I mean? All right, let's see who's on. I'm pleased with my little halfling. Rogue. He turned out quite decent. I'm really pleased with that right eye. That right eye is quite nice. So, thank you for the helps. Thank you for the helps. Thank you for the. I'm learning. I feel like I'm learning stuff every day, and I'm actually completing models now. I could have did a little bit better lining on this guy, but you know how it goes. There we go. All right, I'm gonna look for a raid. Who is on at this time of day? Zambies is on. Zambies hung out. Oh no, she's not. Oh yeah, she is. We'll raid Zambies. Thanks for hanging out. / raid Zambies. And we'll be back tomorrow. And I'll be back for Reaper Land with Dave and Michael. And then maybe Michael can talk about these brushes or something. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the help. Hey, I used less palette this time around. A little bit less. More than I normally do. Or less than I normally do. And slowly getting better on my brush with the feedback from Quindy. Hey, quite cool. Tell Zambies I said what's up, and thanks for hanging out with me yesterday. Tell her I said thank you. I'm gonna go eat so I can feel better, and then do some work in the afternoon. Very loving, gentle feedback. Hey, we can do it live at ReaperCon next year. All right, bye everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Love you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah.